Every single image you see on my screen right now started life as just one sentence, no camera, just a text prompt typed into Adobe Firefly AI image generator. Full transparency, I am an Adobe ambassador, and this video is part of that paid partnership. I'm going to show you exactly how this works step by step, from your very first prompt to a finished image you can actually publish. Let's dive in. So what exactly is Adobe Firefly AI Image Generator? Well, in plain English, you type a description of the image you want, and Firefly generates it in seconds. And then, and this is the part most people miss, you can keep working on that image right inside Firefly without ever leaving. Generate, refine, clean up, restyle, export, all in one place. This is what makes it much more than just a prompt box. Now, there's one thing that makes Firefly really different from most image generators out there, and if you create content for a living, you will really care about this. Adobe trained its own Firefly models on licensed Adobe stock content and public domain material, which means the images you generate with Adobe's models are designed to be commercially safe. Thumbnails, channel art, client work, video B-roll, you can publish without that little voice in the back of your head asking where the training data came from. So let me show you the difference between having a good prompt and an average or bad prompt, because that's 90% of the game. Here we go. If I type something like a desk with a microphone, and we'll select the latest Firefly image 5 for this, let's generate it. Firefly will give me exactly that. A desk, a microphone, perfectly fine, completely generic. Now, watch what happens when I give it something to work with. How about this prompt? A content creator's desk setup at night, podcast microphone in the foreground, warm practical lighting with teal accents, shallow depth of field, cinematic photography style. Same subject, completely different result. This is not luck. This is the brief you give. Here is the simple formula I use for every single prompt. Start with the subject, then the setting, then describe the style, the lighting and the mood, and finish with any composition notes, things like camera angle or depth of field. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. You don't need these ingredients every time, but the more of those boxes you tick, the closer your very first generation lands to the picture you had in your head. And one habit that will save you hours: don't write essays, just write cleanly. Firefly actually reads in plain English, so describe your image the way you would brief a photographer who is standing right in front of you. Now, before you generate anything else, there is one drop-down you need to know about, and that's the model picker. Have a look at this, because Firefly is no longer just one AI model. Adobe has turned out to be a big hub. You have Adobe's very own Firefly models here at the top, with Firefly Image 5 being the latest. Well, why should you care? Because different models have different personalities. Some lean into photorealism, some are stronger for illustration or stylized work. Let me prove it. I'm going to run this exact same prompt through every single model. You'll see the results on screen. Which one do you think wins? Let me know in the comments down below. One more thing worth knowing: if commercial safety is your priority, stick with Adobe's own Firefly model for the project, because those are the ones trained on licensed content. Choice is great, but choose with your eyes open. Before we get into the editing tools, I need to take care of something official. If you've already hit the subscribe button, this next image is being generated in your honor. Watch this. Oh my goodness, look at this. You pressed one button, and I really appreciate every single one of you for it, because you're the reason I get to make videos like this every week. So screenshot your trophy, set it as your wallpaper, tell your family you won an award today. I will not correct anyone. Now for the part that separates Firefly from most other image generators. What happens after you hit generate? Because your first image is never your final, right? And Firefly has a full editing suite built right in. So let's go through it tool by tool and look at some real examples. First up, generative fill. This lets you brush over any part of your image and either add something new or replace what was already there. Now, say I love this desk scene, but the corner feels empty. Well, I can simply go to Fill and choose to fill an area, maybe around here. That'll do nicely. And then type in a prompt like a leafy potted plant. It's going to fill it in the area that I highlighted. I just paint over the top, type my prompt in, Firefly blends it in with matching light and shadow. No masking, no layers, no Photoshop degree required. Look at that. I've got a little pot plant, actually a number of them right there. It's really, really cool. Next, we've got generative remove, and this might be the tool you use the most. Anything you don't want in the shot, you can brush over it. Look at this, remove, and say we want to get rid of that microphone. Well, I can just select the whole microphone like that, boom, hit remove, and then anything you don't want in the shot is gone. Cables on the desk, microphone in my case, a logo you can't show, a random object that's photobombing an offensive, otherwise perfect image is gone. Look at that, the microphone completely gone from the image in one action. Watch the before and after, because the cleanup is really impressive. Then we have generative expand, and for creators, this really is a superpower. It extends your image anywhere you want to go. You just drag out the frame here, click expand, and it really takes all the edges, and Firefly just imagines what should be there and paints in it. Why do you care? Formats. You can make a perfectly square image. You can make something that's widescreen or something for a thumbnail. Look at this. It's just magically added extra stuff into my image by me dragging out the frame. I can do it to this side, make it super wide, click expand, and within moments, generative expand does its magic. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. So instead of cropping away half of your picture, you actually expand the canvas and let Firefly fill in the rest. One image becomes every format you publish in. Now, tool number 4 is generative upscale. If your image is a little soft or a little small, look at this. This is 68%, but we can go to 100. I mean, that's good, but what if I want to really scale this up? Make it for print or something like that? Well, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. With upscale, we just click it and we can use the Firefly upscaler, or we can use Topaz, which is a really good partner model that you could select, and then you can choose how much to upscale by. So 4 times is literally 6,988 pixels by 3,968. That's a lot. So we might actually just choose the 2 times upscale, click upscale, and let Adobe Firefly do its upscale magic. Okay, that's done, and you'll notice I'm now looking at this frame at 34%, but can go to 100%, and we are super upscaled on this image. Worth to note here that you would use other models such as Topaz Bloom, where you want creativity. You can crank up the creativity and get a slightly different image, upscaled and looking good, or you can retain the exact image you've got, just have it looking sharper with Topaz Gigapixel. And finally, remove background. One click over here, remove background. You don't need to do anything else. It's just one click and you get one clean cutout. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Transparent background with our subject there, cleanly cut out of the picture. This is exactly how you get the classic thumbnail look where your subject is popped out with a bold color behind. What used to be a really careful pen tool and surgery is now just one button. Now let me show you the newest way of working, because this is where it gets a little bit sci-fi. It's called prompt to edit. Instead of reaching for any tools at all, you can just tell Firefly what you want changed in plain English. For instance, I can type in "make it sunset" and click generate, and within just a matter of seconds, we've got a sunset outside. Exactly the same image, but a change. I can say remove rain from window as my next prompt. This is then iterating on top of the prompt I've already typed in. And look at that, clean windows, no rain. Swap the background for a city skyline. You describe the change. It's so simple, Firefly makes the change. Boom, look at that. As simple as that. Now, it goes way beyond small tweaks because you can actually transform the style of a whole image. Take this ordinary photo here we've already been tweaking, and we'd like it as a comic book illustration. And it will take this photo and make something beautiful. Boom, look at this. Even with a caption here, and we're live in 3, 2, 1, Atlanta beat. This is really cool. We've got that photorealistic image, and now we have a comic book illustration. And I think we all know what has to happen now. I've taken this photo of me, attached it as a reference image to Adobe Firefly Generate Image, and I can run that prompt again, generate comic book illustration, and we'll see what comes back. Oh my goodness me, that's crazy. Nothing to say here, speechless, zap and whoosh, I'm downloading that one for later. How about this one? We can say 3D animated character. It's a Pixar cartoon character, very realistic, very cool. 2 more things before we wrap, because they change how you'll actually use this day to day. And the first is Firefly Boards. Now think of this as an infinite canvas where you can generate things straight onto a mood board, drag them around, compare directions side by side, and even collaborate with your team. Here I've got my cartoon character version of me, and I can say, generate a thumbnail of this person with the text saying, "You won't believe this," and mind-blown emoji next to the character. Now, with that added, I can click generate, and I'm using Nano Banana. I can maybe do 2 different generations there that will start immediately, but I can switch up and maybe choose a different model, such as Firefly Image 5, for instance, and we'll generate one with that, and maybe another one there. So now I've got 4 image generations running, and I can place them on the board side by side when they're done. Look at this, we've got the Nano Banana generations right here, and we can even scroll down, go back in, and pull in our Firefly generations, and look, much more simple and to the point, but again, they work very well indeed. We'll zoom to fit all content, and there they all are on the board. We can choose them, we can download them using the download button. It's as simple as that. When I'm planning thumbnail style or the visual identity for a new series, this is exactly where I start, because looking at many options in front of you next to each other beats flicking between tabs every single time. And second, it's the Firefly AI Assistant. This is the conversational way to work. Instead of clicking through tools yourself, you just chat with it. So I can say something like, take this character and make it different dimensions for banners on all my social media accounts, please. Facebook, X, and LinkedIn, and put the text on there, Mike Russell. That would be fantastic. Of course, you don't have to say that would be fantastic at the end, but it's a conversational assistant, so why not? All I've done is provided one image and instructions to resize this for different social networks with text Mike Russell by the character. You literally tell it what you're trying to make, and it plans the steps and runs through them for you. It says I can see a character, 3D animated man with a beard and big smile. It's loading skills to make covers for Facebook, X, LinkedIn. It even knows the exact dimensions. Now it's actually using the generative expand tool. So all those tools we saw earlier on, the Firefly AI Assistant will use, generate and refine as it goes along. It's in beta right now, so expect it to keep on evolving, but it's very clear it's a glimpse of where all this is heading, less clicking and more directing. And look at this, you can see the generation worked. It expanded this image. It's now cropping and resizing for all the different social networks. This is fantastic. It's cropped everything, and now it's going to analyze the image to check it's all working and add the text in. As you can see, all 3 crops look great. Character well framed, space on the left for the words Mike Russell. Let's see what it comes up with. This is really cool. It's made 3 variations ready to publish on my social media. And it's even gone ahead and now cropped them down to size to make sure everything's good. Now, the last step is getting your images out into the world. You can hit download by hovering literally over any image generated and click the download button, like so. It's really, really simple. You export a PNG, a JPEG, and publish it anywhere. And of course, because this is Adobe, everything connects. If you hover over another image with the 3 dots, you can go to Firefly Boards, Photoshop on the web, even Adobe Express if you want to push things even further. Your generations are also saved in your history all the time. So if you made that perfect image 20 minutes ago, it's never lost. So that is Adobe Firefly AI Image Generator. Start to finish. I am an Adobe ambassador, and this video was made in partnership with Adobe. But the free plan means you can test every single thing that I've demonstrated today at no cost to you. So go on, go there and generate something. And when you're done, YouTube has already picked out the perfect video for you that you should watch next. It's showing on your screen right now, and I'll see you there. Thanks.